Hi, it's Dave. Welcome. Today I'm joined by Emmet Peppers, and we're going to be talking about Tesla's full self-driving beta version 9. We're going to be talking about robotaxi expectations and all the different issues surrounding kind of full self-driving. So what were your thoughts on this recent Tesla full self-driving version beta 9?
I think it's really fascinating. It's not perfect. Like no one wants their car to get in an accident and just lay off the wheel the whole time, right?
Mhm.
But I can't quite put my finger on a lot of the cases if the car would have driven into an actual accident or it would have stopped last second. But if there was like no one in the car and the car was doing its thing, I can't quite tell if the car would actually be getting into accidents on those things or not.
Some drives, it drives like great, and then other drives it has problems at the weirdest time. It just
Hopefully they decided vision only is the way. They don't have to like redo and add another sensor back in and redesign their programming for how the neural networks function.
this whole dream of like sleeping in a car, while the car takes you from point A to point B, at
Further
least,
away
yeah, at
than
least a few
people
years
think.
out.
I feel like in the next 1 or 2 months, we'll figure out how fast it's improving. If there's a major improvement and it happens in 2 weeks, and there's another major improvement that happens 2 weeks later, I think it could be a lot faster.
I know that Tesla released their monthly subscription package, so 199 for full self-driving. It doesn't really have full self-driving, like
It's a promise for future self-driving.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean, what's your take on this?
I think behind the scenes, Elon and the full self-driving team are expecting massive improvements. There'll be some early adopters of this, well, even though it's maybe not a great value at this moment. So they're just kind of getting ready for when they, I think, expect tens of thousands of people to be opting in for it.
Twitter says, how can Tesla mitigate the impact of an accident resulting in a death on FSD?
They're doing what they can and putting out the safety statistics. I mean, I think we know that Tesla is saving lives statistically already. There's a Twitter handle I've tried to retweet several times, saved Tesla or Tesla saved or something like that. And we should try to get that type of Twitter handle more exposure because they're showing like every case they can of like where Teslas have saved a life.
Feels like the general public isn't really aware of like
That's
how
right.
superior the safety of Tesla vehicles are.
Car accidents are like I think the third leading cause of death in the U.S. or after cancer and heart disease or something. So you can instantly just cut that third leading cause of death down very significantly by just upgrading to a Tesla. For
Yeah, it's probably one of the most underrated, aspects of Tesla, but it's also bullish long term too, because
yes,
you've got this kind of most
the
fundamental,
stock is bullish
yeah, most
long term.
important feature that is still kind of under the cover, kind of has yet to be completely exposed or known.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually I think people will figure it out. Do you value Robotaxi in kind of your 5 or 10 year outlook on how you value Tesla or not?
I'm very confident Tesla will be the largest company in the world by the end of this decade, and that's in large part because of the success of self-driving and hopefully robotaxis.
Emmet seems to adopt a risk reward model instead of a discount to value model. Is that correct?
I like to start from the end and try to work backwards on things. I try to assign my own probabilities, but if I just do what everyone else is doing, there's no gain for me there. I can find a different method for me that works, that seems to make sense. Then I can make some bold bets there and do well, and options are a great tool, and options can show me like the probability of the market showing for a stock to get to a certain price by a certain time.